Hello friends, welcome back. I hope you're all having a very nice day there, and let's get started with today's video. In my previous video I had talked about certain issues that I was facing with my jaw, and some of you had tried to connect with me over this because you were facing similar issues. And something we need to realize is that the symptoms might be different in different people. Some of you were talking about dizziness, one of you talked about clenching your teeth. So the symptoms might be different, but it might have the same cause. And in this busy life that we are all living right now, it is very common for us to go for quick fixes. Going for pain medication is very easy to just stop the problem for that particular period of time. But if you look more into it, we all need to realize that we don't deserve to live that quality of life when we can treat it and get better. So I just wanted to suggest you all that you need to take care of your health, and that is the most important thing. And so with these small issues that you are thinking you have, get it checked and get it treated as quickly as possible. Don't let it worsen. And yeah, I just wanted to put it out there and because we all deserve the best. And I just wanted to give this quick intro before getting into the actual video of anti-inflammatory diet, because issues were the reasons for me to look into and become more aware of inflammation and the anti-inflammatory diet and any diet that we could follow to reduce the inflammation. Now, if you ask me who are the people who are eligible for going into this anti-inflammatory diet, inflammation, we all know it is any response that our body has for any irritation or any other infection in the body. It can be outside or inside the body. Outside we can see, but inside it could be any simple issue like for example a wound, but also chronic issues like diabetes, brain disorders, anxiety, depression and heart diseases. Everything has been linked to inflammation in the body. And so it's extremely important for all of us to be aware of certain ingredients or certain fruits or vegetables that we need to avoid that can trigger the inflammation, since it happens inside our body. But there are certain ingredients that we all have at home and that is so easy to incorporate into our daily life. It is just a matter of awareness, and I think we all need to be aware of it and try to incorporate all these amazing food items into our daily life and feel the best. So let's get started with the breakfast, lunch and dinner on a typical day. Here we have about 3/4 cup of oats, and let's powder it. Next we have 1/2 cup of rice flour, 1/2 cup of powdered walnuts. Walnuts are the best fighters of inflammation because of the omega-3 rich fatty acids in it. So make sure to have your daily dose of walnuts. Next, 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Now the walnut powder forms lumps like this because of the high fat content in it. But that's fine. Let's add in some water. So looking at the ingredients for the pancake, it is completely gluten free. But a diet which is low in gluten or limiting its intake may be helpful depending on the inflammatory condition. It may help better with digestion and absorption of food. These berries right here, strawberries and blueberries, they are great for fighting inflammation because they are rich in antioxidants. Now people suffering from conditions like arthritis may have reduced folic acid levels because of some medications that they take. So these berries are a rich source of folic acid as well and may be helpful. Let's prepare some quinoa first. I like to roast it a little bit for that nutty flavor before adding in the water. So there are certain ingredients in the kitchen that we can use more often because of the way they prevent or help with inflammation. So that is extra virgin olive oil, organic coconut oil, and vegetables like onion, garlic and lemon, pure maple syrup, that is what we use for breakfast with the pancakes. And I have been switching peanut butter with almond butter nowadays. And here I am making a beans stir fry for lunch. So I'm adding chopped up garlic anywhere I possibly can. And for the curry, I'm using dal and spinach and making a simple palak dal curry. Now a small tip here, while we serve our dishes for ourselves, plating it in the right way also plays an important role. So taking a small bowl for taking care of the grain or cereal intake is also helpful when we are considering to eat healthy. There are many people who suffer from different forms of arthritis, and the sad part is that it has become so common and it can affect any age group. That is one sad part of this lifestyle that we are following right now. At that time, it's really important to know the food triggers that increases your inflammation. There are certain list of foods that you should be avoiding. One of the main category is processed foods, and those are very high in fat and sugar. We all know that, and sometimes it's difficult to stay completely away from one thing which you are used to. For me, it is personally sweets. I love sweets, and I don't want to think that I will never have sweets. And being aware that it's something that you are troubling your body with, if you are aware of that, it is our natural tendency to keep reducing it. So for dinner today, we are making two small different things. First, we have some steamed carrots over here. Okay, nice and soft. And let's make a nice carrot salad first. Let's pour in some red wine vinegar and half tablespoon of oil and some minced garlic, salt and some pepper. I like to have a little spicy one, so I'm adding a little more of pepper. And then for some seasoning, rustic herb, which is a mixture of parsley, basil, oregano, thyme leaves and garlic, a little bit of garlic again in that. So just gonna sprinkle a little bit of that. Add a little more of salt. So yummy. You have to definitely give this a try. Definitely, guys. And don't go away. Wait, we have to make one more dish, so stay tuned. Okay, I'll just put this away. Next, here we have some brown rice. 1 cup of brown rice and a 3/4 cup of split moong dal. We're gonna make a soup, a moong dal soup out of it. Also, we can call it as a khichdi, but this is with brown rice. This is mostly found in any homes in Kerala. We love this rice and it's extremely healthy. So I'm going to use that. Let's first add in some olive oil into the pressure cooker. Then it's time for some mustard seeds. So first let's add in the mustard seeds and let it splutter, and then some curry leaves. So I'm chopping it up and adding it, otherwise no one in my family will eat it. And then some minced up ginger pieces. Now instead of oil, you can also add in ghee, but this time I'm adding olive oil just because of the omega-3 fats in it, but you can add ghee as well, no problem. And then the split moong dal and rice. Giving it a nice mix. For the masala, just a mixture of turmeric powder, cumin powder and coriander powder. Now let's add that as well, and some salt. Now I always make sure to taste this water to make sure it is a little salty. That is the way I make sure that there is enough salt in this. So the rice moong dal soup is ready now, and to top it off I'm adding in some squeezed lemon juice. Lemon, as we all know, improves digestion, enhances all the other functions of the liver and reduces any acidity and inflammation as well. So we took care of a lot of ingredients that we need to incorporate into our daily meals, but there are some things that we need to limit as well. So limiting food items like dairy, shrimp, peanut and peanut butter. Now all of this, in some people it triggers an inflammatory response, in some people it doesn't. It's the same way, like if you have a bee sting, for someone it might affect too much but not for the other person. These are just the things that I think we should all be aware of, but also understand that it changes from one individual to another. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to give this a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what was your favorite meal, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care and bye bye.